This story is called Birthday. One day, a girl asked her dad, "What are you gonna get me for my birthday?" The father replied, "I don't know." Later that month, the girl fainted and was rushed to the hospital. The doctor came out and told her dad that she has a bad heart. When the girl was lying on the bed, she said, "Dad, have they told you I'm gonna die yet?" The father replied yes and left weeping. She said, "How can you be so sure?" He turned around and left. Her birthday came around where she started doing much better. She was so excited to go home and see her dad. When she went home, she read a letter that her dad had left. "My dearest daughter, if you're reading this, all went well. One day you asked me what I was giving you for your birthday. My present to you is my heart. Take care, my love. Never forget me." Her father donated his heart.
Said, "We're in lockdown, go in your closets." So we went ahead and went in the closets. We were all confused. Some people were scared. Everyone was like kind of asking the teacher what was going on and stuff. Now during this time, I wasn't asking anything or saying anything because I knew during a lockdown you don't want to say anything. So if there is someone in the school, they won't find where you are. But I was still listening to them because I was curious like everyone else. So while everyone was asking the questions, one girl stood up and said, "If you're not going to say what's going on, I'm going to get out of the closet." The teacher yelled at her and told her no. And the teacher yelled loud, so whoever was in the school obviously heard. So the door opened and everyone became silent. And so basically, so the guy that came into our school was a prisoner that escaped prison. So he was like, "Where are you?" And he stood in there for at least 10 minutes. Then we thought he left, but he was completely silent, and the teacher gave us a look saying, "Do not talk and do not move." So we all listened to the way he looked, and my best friend, the girl that stood up saying she would leave, got up and left. She thought that the guy was gone and she was going to get a counselor. So as soon as she got out of the room, we heard gunshots. As soon as the gunshots said that, I knew immediately what happened. I started crying, and I thought that she was dead. The guy didn't even try to come in the room that we were in, even though he knew where we were. He immediately left, knowing that he should have not shot the girl. So as soon as the guy left, we got out of the closet and started panicking. We didn't know what to do since she was shot in the head, and we knew that she wouldn't make it. So we were all freaking out, and so was I, and I was crying, and I just couldn't breathe right, and I didn't know what to do. The speaker went off saying that the police and the ambulance were coming since the principal heard a gunshot too. So when the police came, they found the guy who was hiding in a locker, and he got contained and taken to the police office. The ambulance were here and went in the room and took her. They said with their face, saying she would not make it. That was the worst day of my life. So the ambulance took her, and about 2 days later, we weren't allowed to go to the school since the guy was still on the loose. He escaped. So we all had to stay at our homes, and I visited my friend, and I didn't know she died.
Oh yeah, as for Aussie, no dislimems means all the same.
But if you do, please mention that I'd like to have returned the pretty knife that I stuck 10 times in his back.
You can make it different. You can make it right. You can make it better. We don't have to fight.
Your words in all your life.
keep a man around.
That's okay, in the end it's better for me. That's the moral of this story. Some mistakes get made, that's alright, that's okay. You can think that I think that's something worth remembering. I saw my parents hearing the news. Your only daughter drowned today. I thought about what they might say. Our daughter Judith, no, she moved to Austin. She's very happy there, or so we hear. She's always been so goddamn independent. The years go by and now we barely see her. He comes alive at midnight. Must have been a deadly kiss. But when I wake up, I see you with me. And you say, as long as I'm here, no one can hurt you. Looking at me, tell me, what do you see? Yes, I lost my mind. They're looking at me, will I ever be free? Have I crossed the line? All the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said.
C'est trop loin pour toi.
When you look
The only memory is us kissing in the moonlight.
How could you be so rude? Mama don't know that he's getting hot
At the body shop,
doing something unholy. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Halloween.
I put a spell
Spooky,
on
scary
you.
skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Because you're
Shrieking
mine.
skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight.
with the taste of
You
your
go
lips
down
on
just
my
like Holy
mind.
Mary.
Yeah.
Mariana,
Come
Mariana. Dum dum dee dum 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 dee dum dum Serbia, Serbia. I'm gonna love ya. I'm gonna love ya like a black widow, baby.
The thing next to you is a spoiled brat.
I just came here to the party for the A child. No. Try